Good morning from the Protos newsroom. The date today is Friday the 20th of November, and you're listening to the Protos Daily. The main headlines this morning. New Bitcoin addresses hit 2-year high, Craig Wright's $20 billion trial delayed until April, and OKEx restarts withdrawals after founder's release. But first, at the present time, Bitcoin is trading at $18,290, up 3.5% for the day, and over 12.5% for the week. The number of newly created Bitcoin addresses is now at its highest point since January 2018, back when Bitcoin was just coming down from its 20,000 all-time high. On-chain market intelligence firm Glassnode noted that on November the 18th we saw one of the biggest increases in new Bitcoin addresses on record, pushing the 24-day moving average to over 500,000, roughly 20% less than in January 2018. But that number is growing. The 24-day moving average of newly created Bitcoin addresses has risen 200,000 in the past 9 months. While Bitcoin users often create multiple addresses, the data supports the idea that the number one cryptocurrency by market capitalization is seeing a spike in interest. In total, the Bitcoin blockchain boasts more than 717 million addresses, up from 576 million 1 year ago. As Bitcoin continues to gain momentum, an ongoing legal dispute over $20 billion worth of the currency has taken a new twist. The battle between infamous businessman Craig Wright and the family of his late partner David Kleiman over 1.1 million Bitcoin has been pushed back until April next year at the request of both parties. Key decisions have also been made over certain things that can and cannot be said during the upcoming trial. The Kleiman family maintains that Wright, who claims to be Bitcoin pseudomonas founder Satoshi Nakamoto, owes half of his crypto wealth to his former partner, while Wright counters that the turbulent sibling relationship between Kleiman and his sister Ira is not enough to justify him giving up his billions. In addition to this delay, Wright has successfully argued that the court exclude any mention of certain comments previously made by a judge involved in the case, in which Wright was claimed to possess the demeanour of somebody not telling the truth, as well as belligerent and evasive. Troubled crypto exchange OKEx says it will restart withdrawals from its platform by the end of next week, having paused them in October after a raid from Chinese authorities. The company, which is officially based in Malta but operates from its Hong Kong headquarters, says it's been cleared of wrongdoing and that the holder of its private keys has now returned to his normal business functions. Reports issued by multiple news outlets have suggested that the private key holder in question is in fact OKEx's founder, Xu Mingxing, who goes by the nickname Star. However, the exchange has so far refused to confirm that claim. Star reportedly broken his silence on the matter yesterday by posting on a private social media feed reported by Hong Kong news publication The Standard, which outlined Star's cooperation with Chinese authorities. Star said that the ordeal ended with him proving his innocence and apparently allowing OKEx to resume its operations as normal. Online gambling sites have had to buy millions of dollars of crypto a day as tech-savvy gamblers go all in amid Bitcoin's latest bull run. As the cryptocurrency's value soared to almost unprecedented levels this week, increasing numbers of players are shunning fiat when cashing out, choosing instead to collect their winnings in Bitcoin. Speaking about the surge in demand, Winning Poker Network chief executive Phil Nagy said that his business is now doing more than 60% of its business in Bitcoin, roughly $100 million per month. However, Nagy admitted that his company doesn't hold on to any Bitcoin itself, and instead converts it straight to fiat to avoid wild price swings. It has also been suggested that, in addition to Bitcoin's current value, the fact that it is relatively difficult to track and tax may be another incentive for online gamblers, particularly those in the US, where online poker is largely illegal. Most of Winning Poker Network's users reside in the US, and it has accepted Bitcoin since 2014. Last year, the company set a Guinness World Record for the largest crypto jackpot in online poker, with a $1 million pot. Yesterday, we shared the news that Binance is suing 103-year-old media brand Forbes and two of its journalists over an alleged leaked internal document that showed intent to evade and deceive worldwide regulators. Turns out, the crypto exchange has hired lawyers Charles Harder, the same Charles Harder that's represented both President Trump and famed wrestling star Terry Jean Bollea, in their own legal actions. Bollea, who's better known as the professional wrestler Hulk Hogan, was represented by Harder in his 2016 case against US tabloid Gawker, and President Trump was represented in 2018 in his suits against adult film star Stormy Daniels. While Harder played a key role in Trump's legal victories over Daniels, he's arguably more famous for enabling Gawker's downfall after winning in $140 million for Bollea after Gawker published an excerpt of a secretly filmed private sex tape in 2012. As a result of Harder's 2016 win, both Gawker and its founder Nick Denton declared bankruptcy, leaving Bollea unable to collect any money. At the time, The Hollywood Reporter labelled Harder arguably the most high-profile media lawyer in America, while more recently, Stormy Daniels' attorney Michael Avenatti commented, "Harder and Trump deserve each other, because both are dishonest." Forbes editors have already commented that they stand by their reporting. Crypto non-profit Ethereum Foundation is ramping up rewards to security researchers who find vulnerabilities in the upcoming Ethereum 2.0 upgrade, which is set to transition the blockchain away from proof of work. Depending on the bug's severity, hackers can now earn up to $50,000 for reporting individual flaws in Ethereum code. Bounties are to be paid out based on a point system in which each point is worth the ether or DAI equivalent to $2. In particular, the Ethereum Foundation is banking on researchers to submit finality-breaking bugs, denial of service vectors, and other security issues rather than exploit them, and hopes tens of thousands of dollars will do the trick. But even issues ranked low and medium risk can net between $500 and $2,500. Still, the Foundation warns that this should not be viewed as a competition and that any potential rewards are at the sole discretion of the Ethereum Foundation Bug Bounty Panel. Thank you for listening. To stay up to date with the latest from the world of crypto, make sure you subscribe to the Protoss Daily on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all other major podcast providers.